A New York City program that placed speed cameras in school zones throughout the 5 boroughs was basically an unqualified success. Yet that program may end later this week, and some people aren't very happy about it. Now with us, Amy Cohen, co-founder of Families for Safe Streets. Amy, you're out in Brooklyn, and you have a very personal reason to be involved in this. Could you please tell us your story?
Sure. It's 4.5 years ago since I kissed my son goodbye. He went to school. After school, I went to my daughter's parent-teacher conference, and I got a call every parent dreads. They said he'd been hit by a reckless driver, and I raced to the hospital, but he didn't make it.
So very sorry, and on behalf of all of us here, of course, at Chasing News, we express our sympathy to you. But you have helped turn a terrible tragedy into positive energy here with this program. And now you're saying that despite successful results, the state's ready to stop it?
Exactly right. I mean, we have a public health crisis here in New York City and across the country. And speed safety cameras have been a huge part of the solution. We know that in New York City, traffic fatalities are dramatically down. They are down by 28%, while they're up by 14% in the rest of the country. We know speeding is the #1 cause for traffic fatalities, more than drunk driving, more than distracted driving, but it's accepted. And speed cameras, what they do is change the culture of reckless driving. A $50 fine, the vast majority of people don't speed again. My son's life was worth $50 to change that culture. A year after Sammy was hit, a 6-year-old boy was hit right in the exact same place in front of our home. That boy lived, and my son did not. Because if 5 miles an hour is the difference between life and death.
Well, Amy, I'm going to bring in Peter Brown now. Peter is, of course, a councilman from Linden. You hear a story like this. New Jersey's had red light cameras, but not speed cameras. This certainly seems like a worthwhile effort. Why would a state even want to stop it after they've had such success?
It's because of the rhetoric that people put out there and the false information. The fact remains that speed cameras do help. New York City has shown that this pilot program is a program that has worked. Where people who gotten a ticket, 81% have not gotten a second ticket, and there's been a reduction by 63% in speed violations, and another 15% in reduction in injuries to pedestrians and cyclists. So this is a program that does work, and it's time for the state of New York to act.
Amy, obviously you're front and center on this. As we wrap it up, what is your message to the state? What do you want them to know? This is your chance to get your message out. What do you tell them?
Children's lives are at stake. This is not about revenue. This is about saving lives. They need to get back to work, go to Albany and pass this bill.
Amy, thank you so much. Amy Cohen, Families for Safe Streets. Lots of luck on this, and of course we'll be following the story as the week develops. Thanks so much.
Thank you.